May I have your attention, geeks? May I have your attention, nerds? Will the real Clinton Girkin please stand up? I repeat, will the real Clinton Girkin please stand up? Hey! You all act like you've never seen it on Taco before, but I'm right there on Nerdiness Shore. You don't know I'm a rapper who reads manga on the crapper. Let's have some fun, beware my phaser gun. Haters would think this show has bad messages. I'm hungry for some sausages. What does that lyric have to do with anything? Are there any Star Trek DVDs he can bring? There are a few people in this world who dress like me, cosplay, or even write bad fan fiction like me. The real Clinton Girkin, please stand up. Please stand. Hello, everybody. Now it is the time for awesomeness. You saw the music video, didn't ya? Well, let's hope we can get MTV airplay someday. We are now going to review what's past. A decade has ended and a new one has begun. So today's random reviews, we are going to review a random object in my fortress of nerdiness from something in this decade. And for my decider, we'll have our hero, Zach the cameraman, to tell me what he thinks I should review.
Surprise me.
Okay. Eeny, miny, moe. Okay. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers for PS2. Now this game is a PlayStation 2 game, obviously, about Lord of the Rings. Basically, you get to slice and dice things up, and that's all you're going to be doing for hours and hours. Now, slicing and dicing is always fun, but it can get repetitious and you can get carpal tunnel syndrome. And, plus, this game's fairly easy, which is a good thing about it until the end. Then the game is hell on earth, difficulty-wise. And there's a secret character. You'll be very disappointed that it's not the character you're hoping it is. Anyone want me to spoil?
No.
Good. Now, this game is alright, but it's not going to make you wet your pants. I'll give it a 7.75 out of 10. Now we've done this episode's random review. And we're going to skip straight to the news and retrospective. Today's decade for nerds has been the best decade ever in the beginning and the worst decade ever towards the end in several aspects. The reason it's fallen can be placed to lots of things. First, we're going to talk about anime. The very beginning of this decade. We've had Toonami, which was animated superhero cartoons. As far as I can see, it's going, wow, this is awesome. I gotta watch it every day. Or every week when it sits to Saturdays. It was still great, but then an evil TV show took up 2 hours of Toonami's time slot and shortened Toonami by half. Goosebumps replaced half of Toonami, and we all got ticked. Very ticked. Then after that, they replaced One Piece and Dragon Ball Z with bad TV shows. They plus a Yu-Gi-Oh! Ripoff and a bad, heavily censored Blue Dragon dub, which was, well, you can obviously tell with the Y7 beginning did. We've had something depressing happen. Toonami was completely canceled. And then Naruto, the last good anime, was banished from Cartoon Network. And after that, fans of action cartoons felt bad when Disney, where all our superhero cartoons, and Power Rangers, which is live action, used to be awesome, and they used to sometimes air classic Disney, but then it died in Disney XD, and stupid shows like Zack and Cody and Zeke and Luther and I'm in the band, and Aaron Stone and Bad Stuff replaced our beloved superhero cartoons. But now, there might be hope, because Naruto has been it's been switched to Disney XD. They might ruin it by canceling it, but we'll live. But superhero movies. Now let's talk about some more positive stuff. This decade, we had over 1 billion superhero movies of varying quality. The next decade, we're going to have a bajillion of them. But the scare is, if they do too many of them in so few time, people might get tired of them when you might never see them for 40 years. So let's hope they can make it just one per every 2 years or so, and make the quality of the superhero movies the priority. Quality is awesome. Now we're going to talk about comic books this decade have been better than normal. So I guess this decade's not that terrible for nerds. Role-playing games, they've been awesome this decade. So yeah, the only thing that's a disappointment is anime being banished from Cartoon Network, except at late hours when everyone's asleep. So that concludes our retrospective.